ride to LA with it. Ride to LA with it. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes. I'ma ride to LA with it. I'ma ride to LA with it. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10, 80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
cut to the chase.
Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face, just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Hey, legends don't die anyway. I was working on a play today. Body bags covered away. I paved, zipped up like a bathing ape. How many of us then came and stayed? Not too many, I've been staying awake to get it and get right on every mistake. I give them a bite, they taking a plate. It's all been a feeling that I couldn't shake. So I just keep killing till I'm at the gates. We straight, we treat them like worms in a lake. They bake, just give me a drum and a bass. I skate and grind till I'm numb in the face, okay? Don't fuck up my day, don't talk about clutch. I got ice in my veins, I'm coated in tray. I stick to the code, I'm glitching the game. I do anything for the win at the end of the day. I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face, just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anyways. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid in the face, okay? Don't fuck up my day, don't talk about clutch. I got ice in my veins, I'm coated in tray. I stick to the code, I'm glitching the game. I do anything for the win at the end of the day. I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face, just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anyways. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anywhere.
What's poppin', everybody? This is your boy Marlin. We're back at it again here with another one. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox, as well as PC and Nintendo, graphics cards, handhelds, and laptops and galore. Well, this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. How you guys doing, man? Whoa, man. Whoa. So, quick updates here. We do have a lot to go over and discuss in the land of gaming. Couple heads up here. Donkey Kong Bananza does come out tomorrow. And I told you guys, if you're not already a member, then now will be a time to join up. So I'll have some content planned around DK Bananza and stuff like that. I do have multiple stuff planned around the game, so stay tuned for that. As a matter of fact, we're going to be going over the reviews for it. Seems pretty solid. A lot of reviewers are saying Game of the Year contender for Nintendo, despite the frame drops here and there in the game. And we're going to go over the performance on the Switch 2. Bizarrely enough, it seems as though that they're using FSR 1, and considering that the Switch 2 is more capable than using FSR 1. But regardless of the fact, we know that the game was targeting the original Switch before later being developed with the Switch 2 in mind. But there's that one. But we're going to talk more about that. I do have a couple things that I'm going to be throwing into that stream for you guys tomorrow. And then I have a video that I have planned as well. So plenty of stuff planned around that. And this is the second first party title for the Nintendo Switch 2. Considering that, obviously the Switch 2 doesn't have a strong, sort of first party lineup of games and what have you. But, that's okay, right? Things are going to be spicing up here. We're supposed to be having Metroid Prime 4 and things of that nature. Also from Nate the Hate, we're actually hearing that there's supposed to be some sort of Nintendo Direct, later this month. We'll see, maybe next week. We'll see on that particular front. But yeah, it's looking like we should be getting some significant updates here as we progress. So let me know what you guys think on that front. We do have some major topics starting off here with GTA 6. And man, this game is going to be massive, man. I cannot wait. I cannot freaking wait on GTA 6, man. It's gonna blow minds. It's gonna blow minds. It's gonna set our industry moving forward in a very spectacular way, especially with the PS5 Pro getting a significant update next year when it comes to the upscaling technology. FSR 4. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be nuts. I'm just sitting here trying to piece everything together. It's gonna be crazy. Also, I have a couple laptop reviews coming up for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Man, oh man, I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to keep this channel going because, like I said, I am so serious about going to Vegas next year. As a matter of fact, January of next year. So stay tuned for that one, man. We're trying to elevate the channel and try to connect with, companies and try to push the channel forward. So stay tuned for that one. But yes, I have a couple coming up here and pretty much busy behind the scenes trying to pull some strings and make some things happen. And I think one surprising one is going to be sort of a crossover, which, yeah, stay tuned for that one. I think that might be raising some eyebrows on that particular video. And I think now that we're approaching the middle of 2025, I want to sort of shift things a little bit differently when it comes to the content. Obviously, I will still be doing the shows, but video-wise, we have some really cool things that we're working on as well. Stay tuned for that one. On top of that, we're going to talk about a new PS5 system software update. Nothing to kind of get too crazy about, but still wanted to update you guys on that as well. Also, too, Microsoft. This is something that I did cover before. This is still in the rumor stage, obviously, until we get official announcement, but huge upgrade, a huge next-gen upgrade to Xcloud. And this is something that is much needed because I don't even fool with Xcloud like that. I did a review on the Xbox Fire Stick whenever that was the case a while back. And I was like, man, I don't know, there's just so much lag and the image quality is just not that great. But man, this particular report here, if you're an Xbox person, if you are season 2 Game Pass Ultimate, you want to pay attention to what I have to say today because this is a significant update to Xcloud that is much needed. I mean, much needed. And it's going to be rivaling, what was it? GeForce Now and everything like that, which GeForce Now is actually literal nuts right now. So pay attention to that particular story. Cyberpunk 2077. Just when you think that they were completely done, they're like, no. We got one last update. But man, this update is huge for consoles, for, just all around updates to the game itself. I mean, every time they do an update for this game, they have some sort of showcase or something like that. Plus, Cyberpunk 2077 is coming to Mac. You feel me? It's coming to Mac. And stuff like that. So that's dropping tomorrow, plus tons of updates. So if you are someone that is into Cyberpunk like that, then kudos to you, especially on consoles. Kudos to you as well. I think that's awesome. On top of that, we want to touch up on something. This is a game that because Gamescom is around the corner. We know Microsoft is going to be there. And I think Sony is going to be there. I don't even remember. I need to double check back on that. Don't quote me on that one. But anyways, yes. So Phantom Blade Zero. Now, this is a game that I'm like, please, 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 please. I want to see some gameplay. I want a release date. Hopefully we could get a release date for Phantom Blade Zero, the demo that's supposedly supposed to be dropping this year and stuff like that. But I don't know. But you guys been asking me, man, hey, what's going on with Phantom Blade Zero? And I told y'all, like, if I get any updates, because the power of social media, man, it's kind of crazy how life works, because I know my channel, our channel as a community is a drop in the bucket to other channels out there. But like my reaction video to Phantom Blade Zero, the last time when they did a trailer, I think that was what was it, last year when they dropped? It was last year when they dropped that gameplay trailer. Was it last year? Or maybe I'm tripping. Time flies so fast, so I have my times mixed up. But man, that looked absolutely, I think it was last year. That looked absolutely amazing. And I had the developers reach out to me and they were like, hey, we see your enthusiasm for the actual game. And I was like, yo, sign me up for a review copy, bro. Like, I was telling them, I was like, yo, I love what I see. Y'all can check my channel out. You know what I mean? This is my kind of game. I like these kind of games. So I'm like, yo, sign me up. I like what y'all are doing with Phantom Blade Zero. And they were like, no worries. So yeah, man, it's crazy. So we're going to go over some details here with Phantom Blade Zero. And I think this is very exciting for people who are looking forward to Phantom Blade Zero. So there is that one. And we do have, oh boy, get them pockets ready, because this is probably going to burn a hole in your pockets. I know some of y'all
is to go even further beyond.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Already.
Marlin, I don't know if touched on the subject about Nix's wanting to import 2018 Spider-Man to Xbox. That would be mind-blowing. I would definitely buy if they do import it.
Yeah, I heard about that. Supposedly, I saw something about about Xbox fans begging for Spider-Man 2018. I was like, oh, I thought we were way past this console stuff.
Thanks for the dono.
Like, really, bro?
I tag you. Sony has no plan to exhibit at Gamescom.
Oh, they don't? I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to check my notifications. Thank y'all so much for the support. Okay, so they're not there. Okay, I figured that much, because I didn't remember seeing Sony's confirmed to be there. I think it was you know what I was mixing it up with? Dummy. My crazy brain. I'm a dummy. TGS. I was mixing it up with TGS. They're confirmed for TGS, but not Gamescom. Dummy, Marlin. Anyways, so yeah. So thank you so much, Cheeto, for clearing that up. Francisco, thank you so much for starting us off today. Yeah, we got to end off this month strong. This month has been very dry. But yes, my man Francisco, thank you. Yeah, I heard about that. Like, I saw people saying that Xbox fans begging for Spider-Man. And who cares at this point? Like, I mean, same thing could be said for PlayStation fans, wanting to play some X Gears or Halo or Forza. Microsoft will be literally out of their freaking minds not to port or not to release Forza Horizon 6 on PS5. It's just, come on. If Sony wants to put Spider-Man on Xbox, let them. You see what I'm saying? Like, let them. They're getting their percentage at the end of the day, and I guess they're splitting with Microsoft on that one. But hey, there are benefits to it, and Spider-Man 2018 have already ran its course on PC. and on the PS5. I mean, so it's just kind of like, okay, who cares? You know, it's their intellectual property, you know, in terms of like what they would like to do. Obviously Marvel as well, but it's just at this point, man, like I said, I don't even care about that stuff. You know, it comes down to what these companies want to do at the end of the day. So I told you guys, when it comes to exclusivity and things of that nature, that's in the rare, man. And people are still holding that close to the chest. Like, oh man, I can't believe Sony is going to be putting Spider-Man on Xbox. And who cares? Like, you have already finished the game. I've finished Spider-Man 2018 plenty of times. Like, I don't need to replay that game again. You know, if they put it on Xbox, great. You know what I mean? I might maybe do a comparison between, that's the only purpose that I would have as, you know, a content creator, is to put them up side by side, put it up, you know, fired up on PS5, fired up on the Series X, show you guys what the differences are, and go on about my life. Like, I don't care. Like, it's just people making a big deal about all this stuff, like blowing a gasket on this stuff. Like, bro, like, nobody cares. Like, if they want to put God of War 2018, hey, let them put God of War 2018 on there. Like, I try to tell you guys, you have to prepare yourself for the reality check. The reality check is this: these companies are going to do whatever they want to do. Exclusivity is out the window. As much as you don't like hearing that, which I've told you guys time and time again, that's what's going to happen. The inevitable is already happening. Look at Helldivers 2. That's on Xbox, bro. Final Fantasy, you know, what was it? Final Fantasy 16. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like, all the other Final Fantasy games, like, up for grabs for Xbox, because Square's like, listen, we're not going to just keep our games just exclusive to one box. We're going to go beyond that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have other companies that are embracing the idea of going beyond exclusivity. Why settle on one platform when you can sell more? Unless you're freaking Apple. You know what I'm saying? If you're not Apple, then Apple don't need nobody else. You see what I'm saying? They used to have, you know, Intel making their chips. They don't need you.
Difference is PS fans never port bugged. MS just shoved their games in our faces. Exclusivity is still very important to prevent monopolies. Gamers do not want a monopoly.
Well, thank you, Ninja, for that $10. But check this out, though. That's kind of like what's already happening. The monopoly, cannibalization of the game sales, all this stuff. Like, it's already happening. You see what I'm saying? And you have people on PlayStation that are like, oh man, like, because now that Microsoft is putting games on Sony, like, you know, Sony is like, oh shoot, like, hey, why not? like why we can't do the same thing? But I think Sony, like I've told you guys, Sony is going to be slower to the punch than Microsoft. Microsoft does not care anymore. You see what I'm saying? And I've seen some PS fans asking about certain titles like Gears, like, oh man, can't wait to play Gears. Oh, even before the rumors started, people were talking about Gears on PS5 and stuff. Oh man, I would love to play Gears on PS5, or I would love to play Forza on PS5. Like, I mean, it's cool. Is it the wide majority? Probably not, but there are more than enough. Look at the sales, man. 2 million, literally 2 million copies in what, 30 days? That's nuts. Or was it 2 months? That is nuts. You know what I'm saying? That is absolute freaking madness. So again, when it comes down to exclusivity, yes, it's still a thing on the Sony side of things, but it's only temporarily. And then it goes to PC. You know what I mean? That argument could be said about, oh, well, what's the whole point? And then people start questioning things like, oh, what's the whole point of buying a PS5 if I can just play it on PC? Well, the whole point is, do you want to play day one or not? It's simple. It's plain and simple, which I've already tell you guys numerous times already. Like, it's plain and simple. Do you want to play day one or not? And if the answer is, I don't want to play day one, then hey, it's plain and simple. Sit there and wait. You see what I'm saying? Sit there and sit there and wait. You know, it's literally up to you. So you don't have to sit there and deal with all the shenanigans and getting mad and, oh, I'm going to get rid of my PS5. Then go on. Go ahead and get rid of your PS5. But Sony have already said that the PlayStation 5 console is very important to them. And they will continue to push forward with PlayStation 5 at the heart and soul of PlayStation. It's making Sony so much money. The PlayStation division is making Sony so much money. Like, the console experience will continue to be the main focus. Look at the PS5 Pro. A lot of people was worried about PS5 Pro, saying, oh, Sony ain't even going to support the PS5 Pro long enough. And then Hideaki Noshino-san pretty much came out and be like, listen, bro, we going to be supporting the PS5 Pro for years to come. You see what I'm saying? For a very long time. PS5 Pro ain't going nowhere. So even when PS6 comes out, there's still going to be updates rolling out for PS5 Pro because it's an extension of the PlayStation 6. It's a beta for the PlayStation 6. And so it's always going to get updates. That's the beautiful thing about the Pro. And so, again, and then you have Pro users and you have the regular core PlayStation 5 Slim, OG PlayStation 5. They know what they're signing up for. They know they're signing up for exclusives. They know they're signing up for, third-party games to look better and play better on the Pro. So PlayStation fans in that regard, they're okay. They're seasoned veteran, PlayStation fans. They know what they're signing up for. They know what they're getting from Sony. Okay, I know I'm getting... what's that game? Soros. I know that's day one on PS5. You know what I mean? And it might not come to PC for a year and a half. You think I'm sitting here twinkling my thumbs, waiting? Are you out of your rabbit mind? You honestly think I'm going to be sitting here twinkling my thumbs and waiting for a year and a half to play a game? No, I'm not doing it. When the game drops a year and a half later or 6 months later or whatever, I don't give a darn if it's 3 months. Hey, if I want to play it on PC, I'll play it on PC, but I am not waiting around. That's the whole point of buying a PS5 is you want to play that stuff day one. You want to play Sony exclusives day one. On the Xbox side of things, yeah, it's up to you. You have unlimited options when it comes to Xbox. Microsoft has made it very clear that, listen, bro, like, we're promoting Xbox anywhere, play anywhere, so you can play your games anywhere, whatever, as long as you're locked into their ecosystem. You have that ability on any device.
FOMO is real, Amau.
Oh, 100% FOMO is real. Thank you so much for that $2, my man Cheeto. 100% the FOMO is real. FOMO has always been real, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, and I just saw an article saying that Xbox hardware is far from dead. Xbox hardware, I'm telling y'all this right now. I just saw an article on purexbox.com was saying, like, Xbox hardware is far from dead. There's some changes coming. I'm telling you guys, like I said, Microsoft has already carved out their path on the direction that they want to go. Sony still doing what they've been doing since the very beginning. Only difference is now they're putting their games on other platforms. Not as fast as Microsoft is, or not as day one as Microsoft is. Because here's the thing with Sony. Sony wants you to buy their console. And just like with Nintendo, like you're going to have that core fan base that is going to buy said console. That's just the way it is, bro. Like, it's not rocket science to figure this thing out. Like, this is what it is. Like, so if you really sit down and really think about it, like I've said numerous times to you guys.
Thanks for the dono.
Here we go.
I also saw that new Game Pass tiers is coming.
100%. 100%, Cheeto. Changes are coming. I told you boys, right? The price for Game Pass will go up. You see what I'm saying? And then they're going to be adding new tiers. This is something that they do every single year. You know what I mean? Or every single time whenever there's a price hike, they're going to add new tiers and they're going to add new things, whatever the case may be. But I'm trying to tell you guys right now, you see, that's why I was trying to tell y'all, like Nintendo, they got their core fans. They know, hey, all they got to do is do what they've been doing since the very beginning. And people will go crazy, right? What's it, something like 20 million units they want by next March or something? They're going to hit that easily. You see what I'm saying? Because they have Sony, on the other hand, all Sony got to do, drop a PS5 showcase and release the games that people want to play. And that's it. That's it. And communicate a little bit better. That's it. That's it. And people will be happy on the PlayStation side. You ask a lot of PlayStation fans right now what they want. PS5 showcase. I want updates on Sony first party games. I want release dates. That's it. Oh, I want better support for PSVR 2. That's it. That's all they want. See what I'm saying? Once they get what they want, they're good. And the thing about PlayStation fans, similar to Nintendo fans, is that they'll spend the money. Microsoft, on the other hand, like, they don't care if you spend a lot of money on their Xbox console or not. You can if you want to, but their biggest thing right now is Game Pass. Once they got you locked in the Game Pass, they got you. You know what I'm saying? They got you because they know on any device that Game Pass or Xcloud is supported, you're good to go. You're going to be downloading, you're going to be buying games, playing games, streaming games, whatever the case may be. So Microsoft is like, listen, we got you where we want you. This is our heart and soul. This is our baby right here. This is what we're trying to grow. And Microsoft knows what they have to do to continue to grow Game Pass. You saw that article we talked about recently about Microsoft spending upwards of $50 million freaking dollars. And no, I'm not kidding you. No, this is not Chelsea Clinton. Shout out to my man Chris Tucker, but this is real. Okay, $50 million on third-party partnerships. That is real, bro. That is real. You got to spend money to make money. You know, like, obviously the argument kind of went around about, oh, Game Pass is not profitable and blah, blah, blah. Whether it's profitable or not, hey, Microsoft is still have it in motion. You know, regardless, oh, it's cannibalizing sales of games. Oh, it's bad for the industry. Still going. Game Pass is still a thing. And Game Pass right now is literally the best deal in gaming. You cannot find another subscription service that's going to give you the games, the hundreds of library of games that is inside of Game Pass. Good luck trying to find that. You see what I'm saying? You're not. You know, third party, second party. Come on, you know this, bro. Stop wasting time. All right. First party stuff, like, you know. All right. Anybody else doing that? No, they're not. You know, maybe you could throw the GeForce Now or whatever. Well, GeForce Now still uses Game Pass. If you already sign up for Game Pass, you could stream those games, whatever the case. But so I'm telling you, Game Pass is the best deal in gaming. Everybody knows this. Now, for some people, PlayStation Plus. They love PlayStation Plus. They like how Sony rolls out the games in PlayStation Plus. They like how, Sony don't have their, premier exclusive first party games in the PlayStation Plus. And that's completely fine, bro. Because every once in a while, you will see a big third party game here and there that pops up, inside of PlayStation Plus or second party. You know what I mean? Like, maybe something like Stray or something a little bit smaller, like Kena Bridge of Spirits or whatever the case may be. But you're not going to see no God of War Ragnarok, no Spider-Man 2, no Soros, none of that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Every once in a blue moon, you might see stuff here and there. But Sony, they're staying to what works best for them. You see what I'm saying? And maybe in the future, things might change. But trust and believe me when I tell you, Sony is not going to stop making consoles because they know that's their bread and butter. That's the heart and soul. They drop a PS6 tomorrow and their core fans are going to buy it. Am I saying every single PS5 owner is going to buy one? Probably not. Not day one, right? But eventually, once the bigger stuff that people want to play start dropping, they'll buy it. Now, on the Xbox side of things, it's kind of like up in the air because, well, now they're trying to introduce, all these, digital storefronts. They're trying to, keep you locked in on one box, give you the Xbox core ecosystem on the box and then give you all these, storefronts like Steam and Epic Games and, GOG and all this type of stuff on there and give you that freedom as well. So that potentially could sell very well for Microsoft. We're just going to have to wait and see. But ultimately, Nintendo, shoot, they're gravy. They're good. They're out of the conversation right now. And Nintendo knows, like, look, we got this and this. We got another Pokemon lined up. Nintendo, man, sometimes I wish I was like Nintendo, bro. Like, just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But bro, if it works, it makes sense. If I was like Nintendo, why am I gonna stop? You see what I'm saying? If something is working and it's working for years on years and years, and people keep coming back for more, why the heck are you gonna stop? Is you a fool? No, you're not a fool. So you're gonna keep going. You know, you're going to sprinkle a little bit of flavor here and there. You're going to sprinkle a couple new IPs here and there and stuff like that. But for the most part, if the core fans are happy, shoot, bump all that other noise. You know, everybody else, drop the price. Oh, I'm not buying it. It's underpowered. You think diehard Nintendo fans care about what you have to say about their hardware or Nintendo for that matter? Nope. Just like Sony fans. Xbox fans right now, they kind of like all over the place right now because there's like nothing to defend, right? Mostly because the exclusivity thing is gone now. So every screen is an Xbox at this point. So it's just kind of like, okay, but Sony and Nintendo fans, yeah, they know, Nintendo knows, Sony knows if they drop something at the right price, it's going to sell. And so, yeah, man, back to the whole main ordeal, like this whole thing with Spider-Man, 2018 going to Xbox, who cares, man? I don't give two flying rats if it goes to Xbox. I don't care. It does not benefit me one way or the other. I'm just here to enjoy gaming with you guys. Shoot. Listen, man, the older you get, you know, each year you turn over another page in this book of life. Once you get to that ending page where you can't turn no more page no more, then that's it. But ultimately, who cares? You think I'm going to sit here and pop a blood vessel over? That's none of my business. That has nothing to do with me. It has to do with Sony. If Sony wants to put it there, let them put it there. For all I care, God of War Ragnarok, that's their business. You know, like I try to tell you guys, it's about growth, all right, and making shareholders and investors happy. And if I was Sony, doggone it, I would do it. You see what I'm saying? I would do it. Them old crusty games from 3, 4, 5 years ago, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? As long as you are getting what you're buying the console for is getting exclusives day and date, and it's on the machine for a year and a half, 2 years, who gives a doggone? Or even 3 months, who gives a doggone? Who freaking cares? They got to reel you in some kind of way, right? So I'm not trying to hear it, man. People tagging me and stuff. Oh, man, you see this? Man, don't freaking care, bro. Listen, you want me to sit here ranting, raving, turning up my blood pressure over that nonsense? I don't care about stuff like that. I don't. Because at the end of the day, Microsoft has made it crystal clear to me that, hey, exclusivity is a thing of the past. And you're going to start seeing more and more companies go down this path. The only company that I can see that's probably you're never going to see one of their games on another console is Nintendo. It's just not happening. You're not going to see Mario on PlayStation ever, ever, ever. That's not going to happen. Okay? It haven't happened in the past, and it ain't fixing to happen now. You ain't going to see no freaking Mario on no Xbox. It's just not going to happen. All right? That's the reason why you buy a Nintendo console. Right? So, I ain't trying to hear it. Nonsense. Anybody who is telling you otherwise, trying to, and this is the way how social media works. Everybody trying to bait y'all up. Man, go sit down somewhere. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to hype everybody up, trying to get everybody all riled up and everything. Oh, man. Sit down. Like, who cares, man? This game is old. You know what I mean? Like, if they want to do that, that's their prerogative. That's their business. Right? And that, you know, shoot, as you getting a percentage out of Sony putting their, man, watch what's fixing to happen with GTA 6. Bruh, listen, everybody gonna eat. Everybody gonna eat. Man, I wish I had a stake in GTA 6. I wish I had some kind of work in GTA 6 because, man, that game comes out, you can retire off. You can literally retire off that game. That's how significant that game is gonna be. when that game releases. Like anybody who had any sort of development time on that game, any kind of credits, boy, you're going to be eating till you're old and gray and beyond. So unless you're making money off this stuff, who cares? So I don't want to hear it, man. People tagging me and don't want to hear it. It is what it is. Just let it fly. Let it rain. All right. So, all right, guys, let's get right into these topics. We do have a lot of topics to go, but I had to clear the air on this stuff because I know people go ask me my thoughts. Oh, Marlon, what do you think about Spider-Man 2018 coming to Xbox? Don't care. Don't give a doggone. Don't care. It does nothing for me. Okay. The only thing that does for me is to make content for you guys. That's it. Zero. I have zero feelings. It's like an empty bottle. Just throw it away. Like it means nothing to me. Okay. So let's get into GTA 6, baby. You know, it's kind of crazy. When I originally started this channel, like it's mind blowing the things that people ask about. And I get so many emails from time to time. Oh man, could you talk about this? Could you talk about, and GTA's, I kid you not, I'll show you the emails. Like, bro, GTA 6 is one of the highly requested topic of the show. Like, it's crazy. Like, man, update. I mean, I had this one company. I'm like, bro, what? Like, this is crazy. So I don't know what it is. Maybe because the energy that I bring to these topics, I don't know what it is, but people are just hyped for GTA 6. So any little, I try to tell y'all, any little updates or anything like that I get, I'll update y'all, let y'all know. I'll give a doggone if it's small, big, whatever. And so GTA 6, I'm telling y'all, this game is going to do crazy numbers. If I was Sony right now, I'll be prepping the PS5 Pro for greatness. Because if this game runs at 60 frames per second with a 4K image, it's over. That console is going to sell like cold ice water on a freaking 120 degree weather. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not joking. Like, the thirst is real for GTA 6 at the highest fidelity and frame rate. I'm telling you right now. And with the upgrades that Mark Cerny is doing on the PS5 Pro with that 60 buttery smooth 60 FPS, ooh wee. Talking about 4K 120 on the Pro, also 8K 60 on some of the games. Obviously, upscale 860 image quality is supposed to be significantly better. All I was thinking about was GTA 6. So let's get right off into our first story here. This is eye-watering, okay? I have to show y'all this. So WCCF Tech is reporting. Brace yourself. Boy, I wish I was collecting off of this. GTA 6 is expected to be a record-shattering release, which we already know this already. But let's check this part out right here. Generating over 7 billion. Say it with me. Billion. You gotta let your top lip or your bottom lip flap when you're saying it, like pause. But billion. You see what I'm saying? Even if some spit flies out your mouth, billion. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put some authority on that one because that's freaking bananas. All right. So are you hearing what I'm saying? Over $7 billion in revenue. Woo! And get this, within 60 freaking days. What other game do you know that's going to sit there and generate $7 billion in revenue in 60 days, in 2 months? Wherever you are right now, sit down wherever you are. I don't know where you are right now, but sit down and just be like, wait, what? You got to do your Jackie Chan. What? That's cringe, Marlin. Anyways, check this out because this is nuts, okay? So it says GTA 6 is expected to be a record-shattering game that will generate over $7 billion in revenue in its first 60 days for availability. Oh, so they're going to be breaking even on this one. In just 60 days. Think about that. In a new post on LinkedIn, said Josh Chapman, managing partner of Convoy, an investment firm focusing on the video game and interactive entertainment industry, shared some predictions on its sixth entry in the series by Rockstar Games, confirming the firm predicts that the game will generate $7.6 billion in revenue in the first 60 days of availability. Swimming in cash, baby. Woo! And Take-Two Interactive will break even on the $2 billion investment into the game within 30 days. So within 30 freaking days, oh my God. See why they're the GOATs? See why they're the greatest of all time? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is absolutely freaking nuts. So basically, if this theory is true, bro, they'll be making back their $2 billion investment in just 30 days. Not a year, not 2 years, not 5 years, 30. Can you imagine releasing something and you make your money back within the first month of its release? Lord have mercy. So everything else after that is straight moolah, baby. Pause. Grand Theft Auto 6 is also expected to be a record-shattering game in terms of copies sold. No surprise there to me. I don't know about y'all boys, but no surprise there. And revenue generated within almost every period of time, player count, and viewership. Not surprised. Man, this game is going to be stupid crazy. Long before we knew about GTA 6 would come out, many have predicted that it will be the biggest entertainment launch of all time. So it will be very interesting to see if it will indeed be the monumental release everyone expects it to be, and if it will manage to go even beyond the boldest predictions. Lord have mercy. One of the records GTA 6 already shattered, however, is likely to remain unbroken for a long time. Yeah, ain't no other game touching that. I'm sorry. The records that GTA 6 is going to be setting, bro, the bar is going to be set for years to come. I'm sorry. Step up your game. If you're a game developer, step up your game and stop wasting people's time. All right?
Thanks for the donut.
Putting out freaking garbage.
GTA 6 will make more money than some.
Oh, God, man. Plenty of some. Plenty of some, okay? I'm telling you, big man Mark, plenty of some. That, man, this is crazy right now. On top of that, the game's development costs will likely continue to remain the highest for God. Are y'all hearing this part? The game's development costs will likely continue to remain the highest for an entry in the series, as GTA 7 is expected to cost less to make, as a lot of development work is going to be taken over AI. Microsoft. So let that simmer. I'm gonna let that simmer on y'all minds just for a second. I need a little bit of water on this one, bro.
Thanks for the
I need some water.
I had my good laugh for today. Saw a guy say Expedition 33 is nothing but garbage slop and DK Bananza is peak console gaming.
You know what? I respect that man's opinion. I respect that man. Listen, one thing I've learned is respect other people's opinion. You see what I'm saying? Respect other people's opinion. So if somebody is saying, hey, look, they like this, they like that, whatever the case may be, they feel like Donkey Kong is peak gaming and Expedition 33 is a joke, then hey, that's fine. You know, everybody's not going to like Expedition 33. Everybody's not going to like GTA. Everybody's not going to like Halo or Metal Gear or whatever the case may be. It is what it is. If you think that Donkey Kong is peak,
thanks for the dono,
then it's peak for you.
If they are making costs lower, will the games be cheaper?
No,
Face
sir.
with monocle emoji.
No, sir. When have you seen historically game prices just drastically go down? Never. Never. They always go up. Every freaking generation. Man, I miss when games were $50. I remember when games were like $50, $39.99. I remember when games were $20, $19.99 when I was growing up, and we had those greatest hits. Man, that was when Sony was peak. Sony playing games right now. No pun intended to games, but what I mean to say is like they're joking, right? Like, bro, remember when games were $20? Some of y'all youngins don't even remember that or even know what I'm talking about. But listen, Sony used to do them greatest hits, them red casing, greatest hits and stuff like that. $20 freaking. I used to go to the GameStop. I used to go to like all these game stores back in the day. $19.99. I used to save my lunch money. Bro, because I was like, shoot, why am I going to sit here and buy lunch when I can just go home and eat or go home and cook something? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shoot, I'll survive. If it means that I can save my lunch money and buy whatever game I want to buy. Because I know my parents didn't have it at the time. So I'm like, bump all that. You know what I mean? But nah, B. You're not going to find no games for no $20, no $49.99. Every once in a blue moon, unless it's an indie game or a smaller scale game or something like that, then you might see it for $60 or $59. But any big AAA budget game, $70. Take it or leave it. Man, bro, games are getting ridiculous right now in prices. You're talking about $80 now, almost being a standard. Microsoft went up on the price. Nintendo, not all the way across the board, but at the same time, you already seeing how much of a jump that's been, you know what I mean? Since PS2 generation, PS1, PS2. And so it's only fixing to get worse. Like y'all over here talking about PS6 and PS6 that, PS6 this. How much you think games are going to cost during PlayStation 6? Yeah, they're going to be using AI, but it costs money. It costs money to maintain AI. And to do that switch, look at Microsoft right now, billions of dollars into AI, costs money. So you think, okay, because they're going to AI and stuff like that, that means game prices are going to just come down? Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Not happening. Okay. So you get ready to pay $100 for your games and get ready to pay $80 for your games. Or let's hope that Game Pass is somehow still a thing, in the future, because if Game Pass goes away, we might have a crash on our hands, especially if games are continuing to go up and stuff like that. Can you imagine, man, games going like $119 a pop? Whew, it's going to happen one day. And at that point, for some people, they might just stop gaming, because at the end of the day, gaming is going to be a luxury, will forever be a luxury. Not everybody can afford it. You see what I'm saying? And so if you are one of those fortunate few people who can just buy whatever you want whenever it drops, God bless you, because the majority just can't do it. They just can't afford it, and that my heart goes out to, those gamers out there that are like, man, $450 is too much. I can't afford it. And I hear you. And it is quite a substantial amount of money, especially if your finances is just not allowing you to do that. And that's why I said, like, be thankful for what Microsoft is doing. You see what I'm saying? Because you are not locked to just one box. Everything is an Xbox. So you can play their games as long as you have the subscription, Xbox Anywhere, Xcloud, all this stuff, whatever the case may be. That's the beauty about what they're doing. And it's more affordable that way, because if you already own the device and you have a solid internet connection, you're Gucci. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right. So let's go ahead. Let's move on here to our next topic at hand. This has to do with a new PS5 system software update here. And every time when these updates drop, I used to make live stream tours or video tours of what's new, what's added. Like to break it down for you guys, because I know y'all
Thanks
busy.
for the dono.
And stuff like that.
Game Exchange and Electronic Boutique was the days.
Oh yeah. 100%. And that's the crazy part about it, because Shoot, my dad was just talking about it recently. Like, remember how you used to walk to freaking Blockbuster? Like, bro, I was walking like 5 miles, 5 miles to freaking Blockbuster. I used to walk to freaking work. You see what I'm saying? The Blockbuster would be like right next to my job, and I would walk literally 5-6 miles from my house to my job. Some people don't know struggle. And then I would save my money up every single time I get paid. And because I in my head I was like, I'm getting me a bicycle, right? I'm getting a bicycle first, and I got my save up enough money, got my bicycle, and shoot, rain or shine, I was riding to work, bro, in that hot sun, in that hot Texas heat. I would ride my behind to freaking work, and then when I was working at Hollywood Video and stuff like that, we get discounts. I miss those days. Oh my God, man. I was working at Hollywood Video, Blockbuster. It was a golden time to be a gamer, because back then, shoot, you had the Blockbuster Unlimited stuff. You could rent your games, whatever you want, play whatever you want. Then, later down in the game, you had Redbox. Then we had Game Crazy. Man, there's just so many memories. Hollywood Video, because I actually worked in the same vicinity as Hollywood Video. Like, we would help out customers that needed help with like movies, signing them up for like memberships. We used to have this thing when I used to work for Game Crazy called MVP cards. And, it was just crazy. So some of you guys don't even know what that means. Like, what's that? Yo, let's go with the membership train. Let's go, man. It's been like almost a whole month since we got any, members. So thank you so much, man. Welcome to the elite part of the nation. We do have some members only content popping off. Go to the community tab, add me on PlayStation, add me on Xbox. I'll send you a message back. We can get some gaming in, stuff like that. Plenty of stuff coming up for members. Keep it locked. Thank you so much, my brother. Enjoy your emotes. And so we used to have this thing called MVP. And it's kind of like, it's similar to like, GameStop, with their pro memberships and stuff like that. But with the MVP card, you could get like 20% off certain games that are on clearance or whatever the case may be. New games sometimes maybe 10% depending on it. Like crazy times.
That's the days when we got completed games, no updates or patches.
Yep.
Miss them days.
I
hope they remake PsyOps.
PsyOps. Yeah, PsyOps was lit, bro. What? PS2, Xbox, original Xbox? What? Man, I miss those days, man. We didn't have to deal with none of this nonsense. Developers were actually passionate about what they do and what they create. That was back when gaming was dope. There was this game, I remember we did the launch for it. This was back in 08, 07. The Darkness.
We'll make our own destiny.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Get hype, bro. It's almost Dying Light the Beast time.
Hey, shout out to my man Akoleta, my man with the 13 months. One love and God bless. Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying that they excited about Dying Light the Beast. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Happy to hear that, man. Happy to hear that. Appreciate you, man, for being a member for 13 months. Appreciate the support. But yeah, we did the launch for The Darkness. Some of y'all youngins don't even know what that is. The Darkness, freaking Dark Sector. Y'all remember Dark Sector on PS3?
Internet made life more boring. We had less real life adventures.
100%.
Rode my bike everywhere I needed to go.
Straight
Days
up.
I miss the most.
Yes, man. Yeah, bro. I'm telling y'all, before I had my driver's license, bro, like when I had my first job, bro, like, bro, this was way before I had my driver's license, right? My dad taught me how to drive when I was like, 9, 10 years old. Like he would take me on the back road and, sit me down, in his lap and everything. And I would hold the wheel just to be sure and everything. Like, bro, like this was way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I had my bike, man. And I would ride to work. I would ride to the grocery store. Bro, I would put the groceries on the handle of the bike and I would ride back. Rain doesn't stop me. Man, I would literally, man, some people don't even know struggle. Literally, I would have an umbrella literally tied, like find a way to have it like placed. My dad literally welded something on the bike to where I can have, in case if it rains, bro, like, like crazy times, you know what I mean? And that was when gaming was good. We had midnight launches, we had pizza, we had drinks, we had gaming tournaments. Oh my God, man. I remember when the original Halo Combat Evolved, bro, the line was everywhere around the freaking building. They had helicopters out there. They had the, police out there. I mean, it was just, they had the Army Reserve. I mean, it was crazy. Those midnight launches now is a joke compared to how, man, sometimes I just miss the old days, man, because that was when it was good, before all the shenanigans going on in the world. And it was, man, that was peak gaming. PS2, I remember when the PS2 dropped. Man, I remember, oh my God, dude, I could sit here and do this all day long. When SOCOM dropped, oh man, like there was so many games on PS2. What's it called? Spy Hunter. When Spy Hunter dropped, oh my God, man. Was it Purple Bottom, Blue Bottom, this, whatever you want to call it. Spy Hunter was the game back in the day. Some of y'all youngins don't even know what I'm talking about. That was when gaming was peaked. Twisted Metal Black. Man, stop playing, bro. The Suffering.
Thanks
you
for
know
the
what I'm
dono.
saying? Like, what? Man, listen, dog. That was when it was good. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Cook, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate y'all's support, man. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much. We're trying to end off this month strong. One love and God bless. But yeah, The Suffering, SOCOM. Oh my God. God of War? Where were you guys at in 2005? Freaking God of War. Bro, when God of War was dropping, when they showed that trailer, we got the word that we were going to be doing a midnight release for God of, bro, the line was so freaking long. Because the original God of War, that was the game that really showed you what the PS2 could do. What? Man, and in God of War 2, when that dropped, are you crazy in your brain cells? Oh my God, dude. That was peak gaming. That was when gaming was so freaking good. Now it's just like, what is all this garbage? Like, what is this? Yo, Bobby Cook, thank you so much for the one. Oh, back to back. My man with a train right now. Oh my goodness. You guys are turning up the heat in the middle of the month. This is the most support that we have gotten this entire month. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank y'all. Thank you guys. But shoot, you crazy out your mind. That was when, bro, that was when we were cooking. Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab. We find all your perks. Appreciate you, Bobby Cook. Thank you so much for keeping the channel alive, my brother. But that's when gaming was peak. That was when it was peak. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, what? And being a part of those midnight releases, oh, stop playing. Halo 2. I remember when Halo 2 was getting ready to drop. Man.
We will make our own destiny.
Maj has joined in on the attack. Let's go, man. Let's fill this bar up today, man. Let's fill that bar up. Let's go. I remembered, man, there's so many freaking games, dude. I was a part of the launch. Halo 3. What? Bro, I was doing the midnight launch for Halo 3. There was like thousands of people outside. Inside. We had Mountain Dew coming out. Bro, bro, where I'm coming from, it's so legendary because I remember doing all that stuff. Halo 3. Some of y'all were probably in elementary school. Probably you don't even remember. Halo freaking 3. Bro, the midnight launch, Mountain Dew reached out to us and be like, listen, bro, we're doing the...
Thanks for
we
the
want to
dono.
sponsor y'all.
Well,
What?
now I remember beating everyone around on midnight launch with Gears of War. I can't wait till the Twisted Metal TV series launch season 2 at the end of month. Sony have so many unused titles they tripping hard.
Tripping like a big dog. Big Maze, Gaming Nation. Thank you so much for that big 20, man. That's the biggest super chat that we have had today, dog. Appreciate you. One love and God bless. Yeah, dog. Like, listen, man. Like, that's what makes me so angry at times with Sony is like, bro, you have so many games, bro, so many IPs you just sitting on. And I was there for a lot of their midnight releases, bro. We used to get games in from Sony at Game Crazy a little bit earlier for PS3, bro. I was doing the PS3 launch, bro. We had to have the cops out there, like, man, we had the whole police department in our neighborhood, like literally just out there because there was so many people.
Thanks for the dono.
PS3 launch, what?
I've been playing video games since 1978.
Ooh, so you've been there, my brother. You've been there. You were right there, man. You were right there in the beginning, man. Like that, bro. Man, people been gaming since the 70s, bro. Since the early 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, listen, man. Listen. I'm telling you guys, like, just being a part of when it was good. I just feel like you're a legend. Whoever you are, if you were a part of the good old days, I feel like you're a legend. I will call you a legend because it ain't like that no more. Midnight releases where, I mean, bro, the line was around the freaking building, wrapped around 3 times. And we had Mountain Dew coming out. Like we had Coca-Cola. Bro. Yo! Bobby Cook laying the hammer down with the support. One love and God bless to the greatest, man, which is God, man. Thank you so much, Bobby. Getting us started for this month of July. Let's go. Let's go. God bless. God bless. Yeah. And so, bro, like going back to that, that's why I don't understand.
We'll make our own destiny.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand what Sony is doing. Like, I don't understand because back then doing PS3 launch, Uncharted, what? What? Uncharted? You stop wasting my time. You stop wasting my time right now. Uncharted? Uncharted?
We will make our own destiny.
Dog.
Bro, that is when Sony was great and God of
Yes.
War on PS2 is the best games, not like how Sony and God of War games are today, bro.
100%. What? Bro, like, man, I have so much memories, man. I have so much. Guys, you have no idea how much memories I have. Like, as a gamer, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a freaking gamer, like, man, we did the PS3 launch. We had MotorStorm bundle. Y'all remember that 80 gig, what's it, that 80 gig, the 80 gig MotorStorm bundle. Sony had so many bundles back then for PS3. So many freaking bundles. The 20 gig PS3, the 40 gig PS3.
Thanks for the dono.
Oh, man, come on, dog.
It's sad when Kojima have to plan his own death to keep gaming alive after he gone.
I know.
Really going to hurt the gaming community.
I know. That's why from what I heard that he's already like set up like, you know, plan just in case if he's not here anymore, his team knows how to.
Thanks for the dono.
You know.
Hey Marlin, been gaming since late 80s. Early days of PlayStation were amazing. Good times. Not sure if it's your cup tea, but Ready or Not is amazing.
Oh yeah. See, I've seen some gameplay on it. Like, man, I just
Thanks for the donut.
I just have to have the time.
I go back to the Penny Arcade days downtown Newark and Jay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back in those days, bro. Shoot, man. Listen, dog. Penny Arcade, yo. You already know, man. You already forget. I listen. Me and my brother, we moved from Morristown, New Jersey, so we know all about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, listen, man, listen. Like I said, working the midnight releases was literally my best time. Like, I'm telling you guys, I know every PS3 bundle we get for shipment. We get right off the truck. We knew when shipments were coming in because I was an assistant manager. So I started out as a trash guy when I first started the job, taking out the trash, mopping floors, putting the games in alphabetical order on the shelves, and then work my way up from cleaning the toilets and doing all that, wiping the windows, and then work my way up to key guy. So I'm responsible for closing out the till at the end of the night and locking up the store, pulling up the bars. And
thanks for the dono.
What? Bro.
My dad owned a store with a Zaxxon arcade game.
Oh, shoot. See? There you go. There you go, man. You know what I'm saying? There you go. That's what I'm telling you. Like, that was when it was good. And shoot, back then I was working 12, 13 hours, at the end of the night, counting the money, you know what I'm saying? And putting the money in the vault. Then Brinks will come pick up the money. What? Then I have to go check emails because, we had things coming in from Sony, coming in from different vendors. And I would see the stuff that's coming in. I'm like, man, I would be getting all excited. I'm like, yo, we're getting 2 more 40 gig PS3s. We're getting, we're getting more 60 gigs because back in the day when PS3 was coming out, oh my God, man, because obviously we didn't have a lot of launch games for PS3. And then there was a lot of droughts for PS3. So when Sony start kicking in things into high gear, because Xbox 360, we were selling a whole bunch of Xbox 360 consoles. By the time Halo 3, Gears, the original Gears dropped, oh, man, people was buying freaking 360s like stupid bananas. I mean, we had three red rings of death. People were sending their 360s to Microsoft to get it fixed. They would come to us because we used to do the repairs in store. Back in 05, 06, golden times, man. Now it's just, like, what is this? Like, guys, I say all this to say this, like, I can sit here and talk about this all day long. You guys know me already. When it comes to back in the day when gaming was good, I can talk all day. Like, we could do this all day. I would never run out of things to talk about and say, like, man, oh God. And then Xbox Live. Oh, Xbox 360 Live, bro. Y'all remember the Xbox 360? It came with that headset, that sort of like telemarketer headset. Oh my God. Yo, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love Microsoft, because I will always love Microsoft no matter what direction they decide. Man, 360 pioneered this whole thing, this whole online gaming. Sony had online with PS2, but nothing compared to Xbox Live. That's why I give Microsoft their flowers with that, because what? Are you crazy in your brains? Man, listen, dog. That was when it was peak.
In Mexico, they have it to where you can rent gaming booths and play whatever you want for like $10 every 4 hours. That was lit for the ones who don't own console. Nice business idea.
What? That's smart. That's a smart business idea. That's a smart. What? That's a smart move right there. That's smart right there. That's crazy. That is crazy though. I likes that. Bobby Cook again with another gifted sub. Everybody with gifted subs, make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. I appreciate y'all boys. I know I'm just like derailing the show just a little bit, but I need you guys to remember. I'm saying all this because I want you guys to remember how good it was back in the day. I know you're probably like, man, get to the next topic, but nothing will ever replace the good old days, man. I could talk about it.
L had dial-up AOL for gaming. What you got?
Oh, I had net zero. Bro, dial up. Bro. Bro, I still have my net zero disc. What? AOL? You got mail. You got mail. Dial up, bro. Oh, shoot. Oh, bro, I remember I used to have to rely on net zero garbage freaking internet. Oh, man, we had DSL back in the day. Oh, Lord, dude, I could sit here talking about all that stuff. Like, what? I remember like I would have like a browser up, And that's how I would know when I get an email in for work or whatever. You got mail. Like, I'm ringing up a customer and everything. Sir, do you want any warranties on that game? Or, sir, do you want a console? We just had the PS3 in. You know, we'd sell warranties and stuff. And then right there, the customer's like, what is that? You got mail. You got mail. I'm like, oh, shoot. And then I couldn't wait for the customer to leave. I'm like, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. It's Microsoft. I'll call my boss and be like, listen, Microsoft's sending more Xbox 360. We have the Xbox 360 Arcade Edition. Y'all remember that? Some of you youngins don't even know that. The Xbox 360 Arcade Edition. Man, we had so many Xbox 360s, dog. Oh my God, dude. Then we start getting the Gears limited edition, the Halo 360. Oh man, bro, I could do this all day, bro. What? That was when it was good. Xbox Live. I'm telling you, Sony took a page out of Microsoft's book with Xbox Live. I remember talking to, man, I met girls off of Xbox Live. No kidding. If my wife watching this, sorry, babes. That's in the past, but I'm just saying, like, I would get on Gears, me and my brother, and like, shoot, bro, we got the headsets on, we playing and stuff like that. We be playing with like different girls and everything. Like, hey, hey man, gridlock, 5 rounds, 3-minute duration. Like, let's get it. Like, and we end up finding out that these chicks, they either in a clan or they just rolling and everything. Man, oh shoot, man, crazy. Y'all remember the silver memberships back in the day? Man, that was the stuff. And the gold, and the obviously gold. Man, listen, dog. Shoot, we met so many cool people just off of Xbox Live, sending people's messaging, sending people different messages and stuff like that, talking to people on the headset. Gears, Halo. Oh my God, dude. Peak freaking Xbox. Peak Xbox. We had Mech Assault back in the day. Man, come on, dog. Listen, dog. Man, gaming has changed so freaking much, dog. Like, man, and then then Sony started doing the online stuff with PS3. Man, and we had those wireless. Y'all remember those wireless PS3 headsets back in the day? Oh man, they bundled that with Warhawk. I think they had a bundle for like what was it? MotorStorm. Come on, guys. Shoot, man, that was, boy, what? Man, I couldn't wait to get off work because I would have people messaging me while I'm at work. Like all these chicks that we used to play with, they would message me like, yo, what time you getting home? Man, that was when it was good. No responsibilities, no nothing, no care of the world. Listen, I'm getting off at 6. I gotta get home, take a shower, and shoot, we getting on that Gears tonight. We playing all night long. So me and my brother, we'll be on that joint all night long. We talking to these chicks. We talking to these dudes. Yo, meet me at Canals, Fuel Depot. You know what I mean? We had these maps in rotation, bro. We just popping. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, wish I could go back to those days. But I say all this to say this, guys. I could do this all day. Listen, man. Nothing beat the good old days. All I have right now is memories, man. Warhawk, Starhawk, freaking MotorStorm. What?
Thanks
crazy
for the
out your
dono.
rabbit mind.
I had every internet service under the sun. DSL, dial-up, satellite HughesNet, and now we finally got fiber, which is supplied by the power companies. AT&T is trash. They supposed to be top dogs.
Hey, AT&T. AT&T is what I got now. Yeah. They're not so hot. That was funny right there. Yeah, for sure. I mean, freaking DSL, dial-up. Oh, man, I had it all. Net Zero with their garbage freaking internet. Like, man, we used to do whatever we had to do just to get good internet to game. Because you guys already know, back then, man, with PS3 and 360, having trash internet was your worst enemy, especially when you're playing Halo 3 and freaking, Gears and Warhawk. Man, some people don't even remember Warhawk. Mag and all that. What? Some of y'all don't even remember Mag. Man, all them games, SOCOM and freaking Killzone. Shoot, man. Come on. You know what? Let's get to the next topic, boy. I could do this all day, dog. I could do this all day, man. That was when gaming was peaked. Oh, y'all remember Def Jam? Dog, I worked the midnight release for both the Def Jams. Def Jam Vendetta. We had rappers. We literally had rappers that would come to the midnight release, bro. People taking pictures, they signing autographs and everything. We had stop talking and get to the topic, boy. A freaking Fight for New York, Soul Calibur launch, Dreamcast 1999. Man, I can do this all day, bro. All right, shoot, Power Stone, Crazy Taxi. Listen, man. Lord, help me, Father. All right, so here we go. So PlayStation Lifestyle, it made me don't even want to talk about these topics, but I got to do my job. So PlayStationLifestyle.net is reporting PS5 system update for July 2025 out now. But don't get excited, all right? So Sony Interactive Entertainment rolled out PS5 software update 2505 -11.60.00 net zero. Set for July 2025, early this morning, weighing in over 1 gig. However, the firmware update doesn't bring anything exciting, and obviously you have probably already guessed what the patch notes state. Yeah, nothing crazy, okay?
Thanks for the dono.
So yeah.
I'm trying to find good internet for my semi-truck to game with. Smiley face emoji. Gaming while driving. Smiley face emoji.
I mean, you could try the hotspot situation. From what I heard, AT&T has gotten better with their hotspots. I know Verizon have good hotspots. When I was in Virginia, I had the mobile hotspot. I had this thing called Nighthawk. Maybe you could look into that. The Nighthawk wireless modem. And I would pay for its own internet plan, and I would get like really decent internet on that. So you look into that. Plus, it has an Ethernet jack on the back and everything. Check out that Nighthawk. I still have it from Virginia here. I don't even know if they still sell like Nighthawk modems, like portable hotspot modems. But you could try Verizon. Verizon seems to be better than AT&T. T-Mobile, But look into that, especially with the truck driving and everything. So let's check this out. So the notes as follows is, quote, "We have improved system software performance and stability," reads the official patch information. So that's it. Nothing crazy. Just, stability for system performance. And that's it. So Sony's probably plugged some vulnerabilities, but sometimes the company does make noticeable changes. And there's nothing crazy here with this one. Now, obviously, it says players have been demanding some more meaningful software, system software updates, but unfortunately, some of the most commonly requested features remain obviously yet to be seen, right? So elusive. So basically, folders on the home screen is one of the most requested for PS5 right now, alongside better Discord integration. Quote, he says, can we get some Discord share screen already, man? End quote, somebody was saying. So hopefully we get some themes and some, more significant updates for you guys and things of that nature. Let me turn down my fan a little bit. So there's that one. All right. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Whoa. All right. So this is where it gets spicy. Y'all boys ready? All right, let's go. Let's rock. So this has to do with pure Xbox. Has to do with the next gen Xcloud. Okay, so this is crazy right here because I was like, yo, what the heck is going on right now? Listen, this gets me excited considering where Microsoft is coming from with Xcloud. And obviously that's a bonus if you do have Game Pass Ultimate. So this is a rumor and we're going to treat it as such. Y'all boys ready? All right, let's rock. So PureXbox.com is reporting rumor Xbox is working on next gen. Oh, I cannot wait for this one right here because Sony right now, man, streaming games like PS5 games and stuff at 4K is crazy. But Xbox is working on a next gen cloud gaming, including PC based streaming. That's crazy because they're pretty much trying to alleviate the console-based server blades and doing PC-based server blades, which is crazy right here, right? Similar to what GeForce Now and stuff like that. But man, if this is true, which we already know that they're working on this, I mean, it's been a minute now. So here's what we expect to see. So despite questions about Xbox's next generation hardware plans, one thing that's for sure is the team continues to focus on cloud gaming, which is quickly becoming a core feature of the ecosystem. So this week, Microsoft began rolling out Stream Your Own Game cloud service to PC. Now, and it sounds like the Windows platform could have a big role in the obviously future. So here's the thing now. In a lengthy post on all things Xbox cloud gaming, my man Jez Gordon over there at Windows Central pretty much had a few things that he has heard in the works for the service. Now, somewhere down the line, reporter Jez Gordon says he's heard that Microsoft is already testing PC-based rather than Xbox console-based servers. So that's a significant jump right there. Going from consoles to PC in terms of like, you know, the servers and everything like that, it's going to be crazy. All right. And this is going to be for their next gen cloud provision, which could lead to a higher bit rate and resolution options for cloud gaming. And I'm telling you, when Microsoft does that, it's going to boost up, you know, the subscription to Game Pass Ultimate. So I'm telling you, shoot, it's about to be crazy in a little bit. All right, so quote, listen to this one right here. It's not exactly a revelation to know that Microsoft is looking to improve the situation here. I've heard that Microsoft is already testing PC-based rather than Xbox console-based servers for its next-gen cloud provision, while retaining backwards compatibility, which we already know that they're working with AMD on that one, backwards compatibility with the existing library. Microsoft announced a partnership with AMD specifically to maintain Xbox Cloud backwards compatibility on its future chips, despite the broad expectations that they will be PC oriented. So that's crazy, guys. I'm telling you, the jump from 1080p to 4K, it's about to be bananas, especially when it comes to next generation of xCloud. So check this out. Let's end this off right quick. So you can expect Microsoft's next gen Xbox Cloud to sport higher bit rate and resolution options, getting closer to NVIDIA's 4K GFN Ultimate tier. So that's GeForce Now, all right, which is their ultimate tier with the 4K plan. So that's crazy right there that Microsoft is trying to get there with that. Oh man, it's about to be nuts. Microsoft's current gen options reach for 1080p and 60 FPS at most, although it's not always able to hit those targets based on a variety of factors, end quote. So buckle up, boys. Obviously, you have the Xbox Ally and Ally X getting ready to drop and stuff like that. It would have been beautiful to be able to get that next gen cloud update and being able to stream. Oh man, on the go. Oh man. And you know that price is going to go up on that Game Pass Ultimate even more once that rolls out. So y'all boys, let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think about all this? All right. Told y'all boys, get your pocketbooks ready. You ready? Because this one right here is going to burn a hole in your pockets if you want to get one. That's why we did the poll today, right? So what are we talking about? We're talking about the Xbox Ally, which hopefully we have the money, raise the funds to be able to review this thing on the channel. Like I said, we try to keep up to date with everything tech for you guys. So I would love to get my hands on either the Ally X version so that we can review it, put it next to the Ally X that we have here in-house for the channel, and give you guys some comparisons and everything, and let y'all boys know how it really is. So purexbox.com. Ooh, this thing is spicy. I need a little bit of water on this one. Spicy. You ready? All right, hopefully, maybe this leak is not true. But Microsoft has yet to announce anything official about the ROG Xbox Ally prices. But we have had reports about what both versions of the handheld might cost. And now the creators seem to have leaked the prices for parts of Europe. Now, listen to this. This was spotted outlay by, I'm not even going to pronounce that name there, 3D Jonkus, or how you pronounce it, recently taken a screen grab of Google Preview that says it's from Asus store itself, which is kind of crazy. According to this preview, the cheaper version is €5.99. And then the more expensive one, which is the Ally X, is €8.99. Bro, that's $1,000. That's $1,000 for that Ally X. Oh, Lord, help us. So how do you feel about that? $1,000 for the Ally X. And then the Ally, which is going to be the one with the Z2A chip. Oh, Lord have mercy. So I'm trying to tell you boys, so that's about $700 for the non-extreme chip, right? So basically the Xbox Ally, which is the cheaper one, is going to be $700 because it translates to be like $696. So just round it out to be like $700, which I was kind of thinking that already for the Xbox Ally, for the white version, the base version, to be around $700. And then the Ally X, the Xbox Ally, the more powerful one, to be around $899 to $1,000. So, ouch. Most people, I'm telling you, and even at $700, bro, that's, I don't know, man, because people are already complaining about PS5 Pro being $700. Oh, Marlin, that's too much. Heck, people are already complaining about Switch 2 at $450. People are saying $450 is too much. So if PS5 Pro, way too expensive for you, especially with these Xbox Series consoles being way higher now than ever before. Oh, Marlon, that's too expensive. What makes you think that this is for people who are into that space? You know what I mean? People who love, handheld PCs and gaming on the go, want the best battery life, the most efficient chips and stuff like that. People that are already in that ecosystem, they have the Legion Go, they have the Ally X, they have the regular Ally. You know what I mean? Like the MSI Claw 8, the original MSI Claw. Like if you're in that ecosystem, then you already been spending a lot of bread. But $1,000 for most people, they're like, nah, dog, that's too much. And I'm right there with you. Pre-orders were supposed to set for, I think, August, according to the rumors, and then it's going to be launching in the holidays. So let's hopefully that price is not true. And let's say for the higher end one, it could be like, I don't know, $800. But chances are, man, with the economic situation that we're in right now, it ain't going to be no $800. And even at $799, for most people, that's out of reach. But I think most people are excited about what Microsoft is bringing to the table, with the Xbox full experience and things of that nature. And, being able to have access to whatever storefront you want, Steam, whatever the case may be, and game on the go and stuff like that.
Thanks for the dono.
So, yeah.
They usually don't convert prices, right? If it's €800, they still sell it at $800 in the US, or am I tripping?
Yeah, it all depends, though. Well, from what I heard too, Ninja, I heard that Microsoft they might subsidize the price, and make it, I saw something from Asus from their YouTube channel. They had some kind of podcast talking about it, and they said they want to make it affordable. So you're probably right. Microsoft might, give it a much more affordable price. Asus might give it a much more affordable price. So for all we know, it's probably not going to be $1,000. Like I said, my prediction may be $800, $799, and then $599. That was what I originally said. $799 for the Ally X Xbox, and then $599. I think that's a decent price. I mean, still a little bit too high for some people, but it will sell at $599 for the base, and possibly, $799 for the higher end one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, Microsoft is probably, because I see Asus on Twitter and other places like, doing the marketing for it and stuff. So it seems as though pre-orders and stuff like that is probably going to be around the corner. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys think? All right, so let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077. Now, obviously, this game has a significant update that is going to be rolling out here for you guys. And man, this is absolutely nuts because it's coming to Mac. Where the Mac boys at? Where the Mac boys at? Where the Mac boys at? You know what I mean? You know who you are, the Mac boys. All right. So yeah, they're going to be rolling out finally after what, 4 years? Finally, Cyberpunk 2077 will be hitting Mac. So it's going to be fully optimized for Mac users and stuff like that. If you have a MacBook Pro, I believe it's 16 gigabyte and up. I was reading to it yesterday. So 16 gigabyte and up. Because, MacBook Pros, they have that unified memory. Yeah. Cut the cringe. So, yeah, 16 and up. So if you have an 8 gig MacBook, probably not going to be able to play it, but 16 and up.
Amazon has Collector Edition Little Nightmares 3.
Really? Oh, shoot. Amazon be hitting like that? Oh, shoot. Yeah, Little Nightmares 3 looks really good. Looks really, really good. I couldn't really get into the first two. But yeah, the gameplay for that joint looks fire, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But check this out. So PSU.com is reporting that Cyberpunk 2077 update 2.3 is out July 17th. That's tomorrow. Check this out. Auto drive, 3 new cars, and VRR for consoles. Yay! Hey, so if you're into Cyberpunk like that, man, I do love the fact that they still updating this game. I remember when this game first got announced, obviously with the whole shenanigans that happened at launch. The game was a broken, glitchy mess. They should have just delayed the game and get it right. But fast forward into now, they have gotten it right. Phantom Liberty, all the updates that they have done, since the launch of the game. And so CD Projekt Red has revealed during a dedicated live stream this afternoon that Cyberpunk 2077 2.3 will arrive tomorrow, July 17th, and will put a major focus on customization and vehicles. So that's dope, okay? And it says among the new features introduced with Cyberpunk 2077 Update 2.3 include 3 new cars and an additional motorcycle, the latter being the first customizable bike in the sci-fi romp. And obviously, to unlock new vehicles, players will have to finish a brief quest, obviously, which the associated director on Cyberpunk 2077 will obviously be intuitive to trigger. These extra quests will not count as part of the 100% completion rate if you're hunting trophies and achievements. They're for my trophy hunters and my achievement warriors out there. Also, it says one of the major new additions with the latest Cyberpunk 2077 update is the auto drive feature. Yay, yay. Shout out to my man, Heist Cube. You know where them Tesla boys at. Stand up in here. Don't be shy. It's okay, man. It's okay. If you're riding around in a spaceship, it's all good. I'm just playing with you. All right, so update is auto drive feature allowing you to drive vehicles hands-free and arrives in a software update in universe. So to use it, all you have to do is set the destination marker, my Tesla boys, and sit back and let the car do the work for you while obeying the traffic laws, that is. So don't be sitting there texting your girl like, hey, baby, what you doing later, baby? We gonna hang out later. We gonna do movie and dinner, baby. Don't be out there looking at your chick and all this kind of stuff and talking and not paying attention because you got auto drive, because you got big Tesla rolling around, woo, 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 big dog and all that. Nah, pay attention to the road. You feel me? All right, there you go. So probably like, this man is crazy. Other highlights of Cyberpunk 2077 Update 2.3 include VRR support. Yes. All right. For console versions of the game, new photo mode features. You can change the time of day and weather. Nice. For example, as well as FSR 4 support. Whoa. Dope. That's dope. All right. And AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3.1. Nice for the PC version of the game. So there you guys go. Massive update. out there for Cyberpunk 2077. Buckle up, boys. We're in the Tesla X model right now. We going. You coming? Come on, man. Let's get in the spaceship together. We're going to SpaceX right now. We're getting in SpaceX and we taking off right now. We're going to Pluto right quick. You coming? I know y'all boys coming, man. Come on. Where them high rollers at? All right, let me stop playing. So, DK. Let's say it with me. DK, baby. All right, DK. Let's talk about it. DK comes out tomorrow. Nintendo's second IP that they're coming out, first party IP. And it's already getting 90 on Metacritic right now, which is absolutely bananas. No pun intended to my man DK. And Pauline said reviewers have just published for Donkey Kong Bonanza, included our first review, and the game is currently sitting at a mighty 90 on Metacritic with 59 reviews, at least at the time of writing on this article. The score marks it as one of Metacritic's most played video games, and reviews range from a perfect 10 out of 10 and a few 8 out of 10s as the lowest of the spectrum there. So good stuff there. Also, I wanted to enlighten you guys about some, just really quickly, I'm going to fly through this really quickly for you guys in terms of the tech analysis, in terms of the game, including the frame rate and the resolution, just in case if you're playing tomorrow, don't be surprised, okay? All right, don't throw your Switch 2 out the door. Okay, so as the wait for Donkey Kong Bonanza wraps up, it says we have fresh details about the game's frame rate, resolution, and more thanks to the new technical analysis. Digital Foundry just delivered its verdict. It says right here below is the full rundown. So the destruction system doesn't incorporate full physics simulation. So there's that. This means if you remove a supporting column, the ceiling above will just float like a cloud. All right. However, the current solution makes sense given the Switch 2's capability. Different material interactions included in the game that combine destruction, physics, and more. Materials and textures detail a step up compared to Mario Goated Odyssey. All right. Now, character models are sharp and richly animated, which is dope, right? Shout out to Nintendo. Game has pop-in when moving forward towards distant scenery. Poor shadow rendering. Game does not use DLSS. Ouch. Why not? Okay. them Nintendo warriors are about to come out with their pitchforks like, Marlin, don't you do it. It's not funny, but uses combo of AMD's FSR 1 and SMAA. So there you go on that one. In surface analysis is an issue and finer details break apart. Donkey Kong Bonanza typically resolution dock falls between 1080p and 1200p. Using dynamic resolution scaling seems to be 1080p undocked. Okay. Donkey Kong Bonanza targets 60 FPS. The game has some frame drops, but are not sustained and occurred during specific animations. So it's not something that's like crazy in terms of frame drops. Some big drops, such as with one particular boss fight that goes down to 30 FPS. Oh God. Because of the way the game is, if it drops from 60 for even a few, obviously not even a moment, then the frame rate briefly cuts in half to 30 until the frame time recovers. Man, that's crazy. Obviously, proper sound, surround sound, audio supported. So that's good if you have a surround sound box or something like that. The game is technically mostly a success with a few rough edges. So there you guys go on that one. Just wanted to, update your boys, let y'all boys know what's going on in terms of that one. It comes out tomorrow. I don't know if you guys are going to be picking it up. We're going to try to, cover it and have some bonuses in with it. So stay tuned on that one. All right. So let's go ahead and let's move on here. Phantom Blade. Ooh-wee. Phantom Blade Zero, man. This is a game that looks really good on the PS5, and it's going to look really good on the PS5 Pro. I know some of you guys are pretty much excited about it. So check this out, man. This is coming from the official Phantom Blade Zero Twitter account. It says, we are coming to Gamescom 2025, August 20th to the 2024 in Cologne, Germany. It says, get hands on with Phantom Blade Zero in our biggest demo yet. Come on, drop that demo now. A full 1 hour playable experience featuring all new bosses, striking level design, immersive storytelling, and visceral blade to blade combat. So there you guys go. It says step into our 500 M2 Pure gameplay zone with 60 plus demo stations ready for action. Find us in Hall 6. So if you're going to Gamescom, pull over to Hall 6. They're going to have 60 plus demo stations. Man, that sounds pretty convincing. So let me know y'all boys' thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me if you did enjoy the main show. Let's get right into the actual Q&A, man. Let's go. Let's get hype. Let's get excited. Shouts to the wife. Wife love it when your boy turned the hat backwards. She get butterflies in the stomach. She's like, oh, daddy. Pause. All right, enough with the jokes. My man, Skillful. Hey, hey,
hey. I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone, give me some space.
She's gonna get me for that one.
Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face just to get up and finally escape. Wait,
I know, Mark.
baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Hey, legends don't die anyway. I was working on a play today. Body bags covered away. I paved. Zip like a bathing ape. How many
Yo, Wicked Ninja Gaming, what's going on,
man?
man?
Awake to get it and get right on every mistake. I give them a bite, they taking a plate. It's all been a feeling that I couldn't shake. So I
Oh, man.
straight. We treat them like worms in a lake. They bake. Just give me a drum and a bass. I skate and grind till I'm numb in the face. Okay, don't fuck up my day. Don't talk about clutch. I got ice in my veins.
I gotta mess with my wife,
Stick
man.
to the code. I'm glitching the game. I do anything for the win at the end.
Say I was going to Gamescom, but that was when COVID hit. Money out the window. I know. I'm just messing with y'all. Yeah, I saw that. I forgot to report on that. So, Virtuos, yeah, apparently 300 plus layoff, which is major, which is crazy. So layoffs going all around, man. He said, y'all married, bro. Ain't nothing to be ashamed about. I know, T Wheat. I just like messing with my wife, you know, in that regard. She knows what I'm talking about. She always laughs whenever I say that. She texts me a while ago saying, bruh.
Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay?
Said, can't wait for our vacation. I bet.
Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anywhere.
Yeah, we coming up on our 2-year anniversary on August the 5th. So, man, time flies. Been together for 4, and married for 2. Shouts to the wife, man. You the best. Shouts to the wife. Q&A. Let's go. It says we're in a crew last night. Oh, Scott Free sent me a friend request. Ah, nice. Mark over there making that. Mark over there making it rain. Adam demo. So yes, they're saying that the game. They're saying that the game is getting ready. Apparently, this is just from an analyst firm. They're saying that GTA 6 will generate about $7.6 billion in revenue in the first 60 days of availability, and Take-Two will break even on $2 billion of investment into the game within 30 days of release. So that's huge, man. That's freaking huge. Says haven't been on a vacation last year, bro. Oh man, Pickles, you already know, man. I can see you getting off in that private jet, you know. Ready or Not is a hella game, Marlin. To get the chat involved. Oh man, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. That's a game that, see, you got Death Stranding 2 to play. You got Donkey Kong, man. It just, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You got so many freaking games, man. Like, it's just too many games, bro. Yes, I already talked about it. So they're saying that it's going to be, I'll have timestamps, €5.99 and €8.99 for the price. So €8.99 for the more expensive one, apparently, which put it at $1,000, but it's probably going to be a little bit less than that. And then the other one, €5.99. So yeah, which would be around 700, but it'd probably be a little bit less than that. Yo, gamer Jeff Rowe, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for being here. Says some people in the chat earlier said GTA 6 not going to Xbox. Nah, bro. Nonsense. Don't listen to that nonsense. Okay? Yeah, we already talked about that. We already talked about Santa Monica's new IP. We talked about it the last stream. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. My man, what's his name again? Corey Barlog. Can't wait. It's the next big thing. I talked about it last stream. Nah, bro, I have not seen Superman yet, man. Probably not going. I don't know. I heard some mixed reviews about it. Man of Steel was goated, but I don't know. We'll see. He said that don't sound too bad. He says, what you think about the OEM console? They talking about supposed to release in 2026. Yeah, it's supposed to have like basically PC and the Xbox ecosystem console experience all in one. And so yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing what Microsoft does with it, especially with them working with AMD and everything. So yeah, I'm curious about it. I think it's gonna be good, man. Honestly, for people who want, you know, an all-in-one box that offers them all of that in one. So yeah. It says, how are you liking Death Stranding 2 graphics? Oh man, graphics is bananas. Graphics is freaking bananas. Oh man, man, listen, bro. Listen. Bananas. You hear me? Freaking bananas like I'm DK. Shoot. You hear me? Shoot. I said, Marlon, what's a good game to play right now? Man, Death Stranding 2 is fire, bro. If you're into Death Stranding, that's what I've been currently playing. If you're into that, and I heard about that Ready or Not game. I haven't played that game, but a lot of people in the chat seems to be talking about it. But Death Stranding 2, really good game, but you might not like it. You know what I'm saying? Doom was pretty good. If you haven't played the latest Doom, that game was really good. It's just, it got repetitive towards the end, but it's a really good game. Probably one of the best Doom games I've played in a long time. So yeah. It says Sonic RYZEN on Switch 2 physical is going to be full game on cartridge. Nice. It said, Marlon, did you return the PS5 Pro? No, sir. PS5 Pro is in the back cave. No, I would never return the Pro. You crazy? No, sir. Nah, man. We got our Pro, man. Got our Pro. Shout out to my boy Skillful. You the man. It said, Ready or Not is fire. It says, I don't even like those tactical type of games, but one of the best I've seen. Oh, one of the best ever played, to be honest, and fun. Nice. Yeah, in the back cave. Back cave meaning in the master bedroom. It's on my my other 4K OLED monitor. Yeah, I be playing in the Bat Cave. I call it the Bat Cave. So I be playing in there where I can just relax and play Death Stranding 2. See, Death Stranding 2 is not a game that I need to be sitting in my chair, in my main office chair and playing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. PS5 Pro is in the Bat Cave, man. Oh, that's you talking about the laptop. That's what you heard me saying. That I was having issues with. Not the PS5 Pro, definitely not. He said, I didn't like DS1, but DS2 has changed my Yes, definitely. I'm telling you, that's how you make a sequel right there. So much of a better experience than ever before. Like it's crazy. So much of a better experience. If you didn't like DS1, then you will love DS2. Like straight up and down like it is. Like I'm telling you, you're going to be blown away. Like straight up. Let's see here. He said, oh, snap, did I miss? Yeah, you missed it, but I have timestamps. Don't worry, I have timestamps. It's just talking about, like, you know, how the sales are going to be for the game, and it's going to be the biggest game when it comes out, stuff like that. But I'll have timestamps for you guys. He said, how does one gain entrance to the Bat Cave? Man, it's top secret, man. It's top secret. You know, you got to have top secret access, man. You know what I mean? To the Bat Cave, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy. But I tell you guys one thing. I have a video planned for you guys. I have multiple videos planned for you guys. But, man, I have some crossovers happening. And, you know, you gotta change things up in your life sometimes. It was a sacrifice, but we made it happen. And stay tuned, because I feel like it's going to open up so many doors for the channel. And like I said, your boy wants to go to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas before, and going to Vegas next year, God spare my life, January for CES, I would love to do that so that we can get access to a lot of these companies. I got to have business cards ready, and I need something. I'll explain more on that. I'm not going to try to bore you guys with that. We're just trying to answer everybody's questions right now. But lots of stuff coming up. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Plus, I'm working on some other stuff, too, that's about to be bananas. Like, stay tuned. Like, all I got to say is thank y'all for y'all support. Say, are you getting DK? Yep. Yes, sir. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. So Marlin says, when is Battlefield 6 early beta happening? Pretty much soon. I think EA just talked about it, that they were getting ready to roll the carpet on it. So vlogs is probably going to be on my TikTok. Like, I'll probably do some vlogs on my TikTok. That's what that's going to be for. Man, no. I have not gotten a chance to check out it. I downloaded it on PC, but I have not gotten a chance to play it yet. So did you see that the studios and devs from Metal Gear? Yeah, I talked about that just briefly a little bit. Yeah, 300 people layoff. It sucks, man. Heart goes out to them. Heart goes out to them, man. Layoffs are just happening like crazy. So, okay. So y'all, so my man, Sharifi, like, listen to this, right? So I made a big leap into a whole nother realm that I've once visited 3 years ago. But then that visitation was kind of only temporary because I actually needed something very important at the time. So I couldn't explore that option. But I know this is something very monumental that you guys have been asking about on the channel for a very long time. And it's something that you guys will be proud of me. And this is why I try to tell you guys, like, you could be anything you want to be in this life. You just have to put the work in and believe in yourself, and the sky's the limit. And so I did a crazy investment yesterday. Oh, that's all I'm going to say. But I think it's going to be worth it. And as long as you guys continue to show y'all love, I think it's going to pay off. So I know you just asked about an album, but yes, I am going to be working on it finally now. Let's just say this. Without spoil, I don't want to spoil it, man, because then y'all going to know what it is. But let's just say that I have the resources now to be able to get back into that headspace on doing what I need to do to get that out to you guys. Because I know you guys been asking about music stuff. Not only that too, TikTok has been hitting me up. I just haven't talked about it. Well, back in the day, I had Facebook try to reach out to me, trying to get me to stream on Facebook, which is kind of crazy. I just haven't talked about that deal a lot, but Facebook was trying to get me to go over there, and I think it was going to be like a crazy deal they were trying to offer, but TikTok has been hitting me up more than once. Just haven't talked about it. I have a TikTok, but I just haven't got on there and do stuff. So I have some crazy stuff planned. I can't talk about the full details. I don't want to spoil it because I want to reveal the stuff when I want to reveal it, right? But I have some crazy stuff around music coming up for you guys, all right? But let's just say, hold on.
We will make our own destiny.
Always happy to be here. Month after month. One and only favorite of all time. Thank you, Marlin, for everything what you doing for us.
Oh, Johnny, appreciate that, man. Listen, man. Nothing gives me more pleasure. You know, I see guys like IShowSpeed just living the life, 20 years old, traveling the world. Something that I wish I could do. You know, travel the world, private jets, you know, doing all kind of stuff, touching people, like lives, changing lives, meeting people from all walks of life. I hope I could get on that kind of scale one day. But you know, I'm happy about what I do here for you guys, and I want to honestly change the game, you know what I mean, on what we do here. And it's because of y'all, because of this platform that we have all built together. It has nothing to do with me. It's about y'all and Jesus himself that made all this possible. Hear me. Johnny B, I appreciate you. Love you, man. You guys come back time and time again. And honestly, if it wasn't for y'all, because we rarely do sponsored content like that. Like every once in a while we get a sponsored content, and it helps us to get these expensive pieces of tech or whatever we need to help grow the channel. But back on what I was saying earlier, shout out to you, Johnny. And then we're going to get back into Q&A. Real quick, but I have something crazy coming up, and you guys been asking me about music. My wife has been on me about it. Man, you need to go ahead, and I'm like, yeah, I know. But I was supposed to work with this music producer that I know personally to help me. But then I thought about it. I was like, man, I don't want to even, because people are busy, and I just want to just kind of do it myself. You know what I mean? I know it's going to take me some time to do it, but I'd rather do it myself and get it done for you guys and be proactive about the situation. So stay tuned, man. That's all I'm going to say. And I will reveal, all things will be revealed soon on what I'm going to be using to make that dream become a reality. Can't believe I'm actually making the switch, but it's necessary. And I feel like once we drop this stuff, it's gonna be crazy. You guys have been asking about music for years, and I have to honor you guys' requests. I have to follow through. So stay tuned, man. I have some crazy stuff planned. I know I run a one-man ship here, but I'll get it done and get it done the right way. I have the right people to ask questions if I have any questions or anything or any help. But I like to be doing stuff on my own, and I like to be a lone ranger. I like to be independent, especially when it comes to music and stuff like that. You don't want to get mixed up in that. You want to be as independent as possible, because if a song takes off or anything pops off, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want this person and that person having hands into it. I've seen it happen to, bigger artists in the industry and stuff. I'm not trying to deal with that nonsense. So I'd rather, invest what I need to invest and have the right tools for the job so that I can spend day and night working on it and perfecting it and getting it done for you guys. And once it's released, I'll let you guys know. You guys members will get first bid on it. And then you general boys will get the rest of the access on it. So more on that coming up. Like I said, I have tons of stuff coming up on the channel for you guys. So that's it. Thank you guys. So yeah, my man Keelan says, Marlin, If I was to be the next hip hop mogul, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? But I love music, and I grew up making music, so it's just something that I've been sitting on for a while. And I think we all have things that we've been sitting on for a while. I think it's time. I think it's time to rip the Band-Aid off, take off the gloves, and just do what I have to do. So I'm gonna get it done for you guys. And what I did yesterday, if that's not proof that I'm serious about it, then I'm just gonna tell you. If that's not proof, then I'm just gonna tell you like that. Like it's just, then I don't know what else to say. But stay tuned, man. It's gonna be hype. He said with music finally, no more trolls. I say use AI. Oh shoot, AI, man. You can have AI do a song for you in like seconds. That's how crazy it is. So let's collab in the studio, Marlin. Oh shoot, that sounds crazy. Let's see here. It said that's why creatively exists for a reason. Yeah, most definitely, bro. Like, it's okay to ask for help, but I think ultimately for me, when it comes to music, like you got to be in the right headspace to write, produce, and master your own music. Sorry, guys. And so hear that Hellcat. And so, you just have to be in the right headspace for it. And so you can like concentrate and, focus on what you need to do. You can't rush music. You have to be, in the realm to write, produce, mix your own music, master your own music and everything. So I think that, it's time. It's time. So stay tuned, man. I got you boys. Says, I was part of a YouTube team with much content, with great subs, but stuff never stayed the same. So I got pushed out. Better to do your content on your own. Man, listen, take it from me as an OG. Like, I had a website back in the day, just food for thought. Had a website back in the day called The Game Fanatics. I don't know if you guys ever heard about a gaming website called Game Fanatics, but anyways, I was the one that came up with the idea. I partner up with this guy back in the day, and he was a web developer. I mean, I end up learning how to do websites myself, build a website from scratch myself. That is an attribute that I do have. Partnered up with him, and long story short, he just started going around telling everybody, he started the website and he did the website on his own and all this and that. And I just like, you know what? If you're going to be like this, man bought a brand new house, car, living good. You know what I mean? I could have stayed and eat off of all that benefits. You know what I'm saying? Probably would have bought a brand new house too myself, and probably have some Lambos in the driveway. I'm probably not Lambos, but I'm not a Lambo guy anyway, but probably would have, living large right now. You know what I mean? But I walked away from all that because it showed me, and started my own website, Gaming Realm at the time. And it showed me that sometimes it's best to do things on your own. And that's kind of like the way how I am now. It's like, yeah, I would like to collab. And if you do collab with anyone, make sure you got it on paper. And we had everything on paper. Everything was 50-50. And I still walked away from all that. So that should let you know that I'm not somebody that, is in it for the fame or is in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Because for all I know right now, I could be well off, even like more well off. You know what I mean? And not having to lift a straw, because we were getting all kind of deals because the website would pop off. We were featured on Forbes.com. I think my name is still on Forbes.com right now. Well, not for the first website, but for the second website that I've started. So I have that under my belt. So I was featured on Forbes for a story that I broke on my second website after me and oh boy, like split up. I don't know if you guys know Shokio, the YouTuber, but Shokio was working on my website, and I kind of helped Shokio try to get Shokio, going, because he said he wanted to go to E3. And I said, well, The only way to get into E3 is you have to write. You know what I mean? You have to become a journalist, write about video games, talk about video games, and he would write. And so anyways, long story short, he broke a story. I think it was about the Nintendo NX or something like that, because he was our Nintendo guy. And Forbes reached out. And because I was the editor-in-chief, they reached out to us and were like, how did y'all get that story about the NX? And it literally took off. Like, I mean, we had thousands, hundreds and thousands of traffic. I mean, we was pulling in doggone near 400,000 monthly people a month. And even IGN themselves even made an account on my website. Like, no joke. I still have screenshots of that to this day. And I was one of the ones that was trying to make a difference, like when it comes to like how you get like news and information and stuff like that. Man, I have a lot of stuff under my belt I just don't talk about, but man, what it taught me was, if you're going to do something, do it on your doggone own. I invited this man in my house at the time, you know, when I was living with my dad, because that was when I was way much younger. I was living with my dad and I invited him over. That was when me and him bumped our heads together, doing HTML, writing codes, came up with the entire website. I mean, we would not sleep. Like, we were both laying on the floor, coming up with ideas. He's bouncing off of my ideas. He bouncing off of mine, vice versa, whatever. And yeah, money changed people. That's all I'm gonna just leave it right there. Money changes people. So if I was somebody that just wanted to get rich or just wanted to just be greedy, you know, all that, like, I could have stayed and deal with all the bull crap, you know what I mean? And, you know, deal with the notion of him telling every single company or emailing every single company and telling them, oh, I started the website. I'm the editor. I'm the only one here. I'm the boss man. Like, what? Now we co-CEOs, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, so long story short, man, if you're doing something, try to do it your own doggone self if you can. It's okay to ask for help, but make sure you have everything written down on paper. 100%, 100%, 100%. So yeah. It says I play XP 33, level 30. Oh, nice. You enjoying the game? Let's go. You say, yeah, Shokyo is with BG and them. Oh, you remember? Okay. Yeah, man. We go way back. Me and Shokyo go way back. And I BG as well. I met BG at E3 for the first time. BG, pretty cool, pretty chill dude. And I showed him the ropes too, because he was asking me about E3. And because like I told y'all, I've been going to E3 since the very beginning. So, you know, he asked me like, hey, man, how do you go about these companies and talking to these companies? And I kind of showed him the ropes and stuff like that, you know, a little bit. But yeah, good dude. You know, yeah, BG, good dude. Yes, creative control is so important. Yes, it is. Cyberpunk, great game. Now finished it twice. There you go. So you're going to be enjoying the update. Yeah, temporarily, Heatwave, temporarily. So Marlin, you don't have to tell me the answers, but I'm just curious, have you ever had really any trauma happening in your... Oh, yeah, plenty of traumas, plenty, 100%. My life's been a roller coaster, rock star style. Hey, there you go. I already know. It says I was making $800K in my old job. Wow. But the work was killing me. Now I'm happy and getting $500K a year. Hey, man, that's blessings right there, man. That is freaking blessings. You know what I mean? That's freaking blessings right there. So yeah, I was Temba. I was on his podcast a couple of times. He invited me a couple of times on his pod. Yeah, he cool dude, man. He cool dude. He cool dude. Good people. But I appreciate you boys, man. I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I do have to get stuff ready for tomorrow's stream. So if you guys want to, you know, because I'm not going to play no crazy amount of DK. I just want you guys to see, you know, how the game runs on the Switch too. Then I have some other stuff I want to incorporate into the launch of DK. So stay tuned for that. You know, I got you boys. Hopefully nothing crazy news-wise happen tomorrow. If there's anything crazy that happens tomorrow news-wise, I'll give you guys a video for sure. Jump on it as soon as I can. and get it done for y'all. But yeah, man, tomorrow I will be picking up the physical copy of the game. So it might take me a little time to get the game and get the ball rolling on everything. So stay tuned for the content. You know, I got you guys covered. Keep it locked right here on MGN, man. Hit the like button for me. Let's go crazy on the like. Share out the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. One love and God bless, man. And thank y'all so much. The support that we have gotten today is probably the best for this entire month so far. So keep it up, guys. Thank y'all so much, man, as we try to finish off the month strong. I appreciate y'all. Keep the blessings coming. Love y'all. And like the great legendary Etika would always say, please have yourself a wonderful one. I love you guys. All right. Be blessed. Be easy. Stay up, guys. All right. Keep it gaming and let's go bananas with it. Peace.